trip to Ukraine is always inspiring and unique. No matter what route you pick for your trip, you will experience the age-old culture and traditions of the Ukrainian people. One of the most ancient cities in Europe, Kiev is more than 15 centuries old. When Kiev is approached from the left bank of the Dnipro River, before your eyes you see the golden domed ensemble of the Kiev-Pechersk Lavra, the Orthodox monastery founded in the year 1051 by Saints Anthony and Feodosy. The name Pecherska comes from the Ukrainian word Pechera, which means cave. The monastery has many caves where the monks lived and worked. The monastery was bestowed the status of the senior one in Ukraine in the 12th century. The Kiev-Pechersk Lavra monastery played a key role in the development of Ukrainian and other Slavic cultures. The first chronicles were written here, and the first library and printing shop were founded. The monastery has a unique collection of ancient manuscripts and historical books. At the beginning of the 18th century, during the rule of the Hetman of Ukraine, Ivan Mazepa, the Metropolitan of Ukraine, Petro Mohila, founded an academy of higher learning, which later became the famous Kiev Mohila Academy, the first such institution in the land of Ukraine. The central part of the city is located on 4 hills, and on one of these hills the Grand Prince Yaroslav the Wise in the 11th century built a cathedral, which stands to this day, St. Sophia, which is a jewel of Ukrainian architecture and iconography. The cathedral was built in honor of the defeat of the nomadic Polovtsi people in 1036 and was dedicated to St. Sophia, the name of whom in Greek translates as wisdom. It was the main cathedral of Kiev Rus, and many important political and social events in the life of the country were intertwined with this cathedral. The coronation of the Kievan Grand Princes took place here, foreign emissaries and ambassadors were welcomed here, and interstate treaties were signed in this place. The world fame of the cathedral was brought to it by its mosaics and frescoes from the 11th to the 17th centuries, which were made here and have gained worldwide acclaim. The central mosaic, the Oranta, is vibrant and stunning and is over 18 feet high, or 5.5 meters. The family portraits of the royal family of Yaroslav are also to be seen in this cathedral. It is known that the royal family played a key role in 11th century Europe. Yaroslav's wife was the daughter of the King of Sweden, 2 of his sons were married to Byzantine princesses, and his daughters became the queens of France, Norway, and Hungary. Because of this, Yaroslav the Wise was called the father-in-law of Europe. On the square in front of this cathedral, in the 19th century, a monument was erected in memory of Bogdan Khmelnytsky, who fought for the independence of Ukraine in the 17th century. Ukraine finally became an independent country in 1991, and in memory of this jubilant event, the central square of the city was renamed Independence Square. Due to independence, it has now become possible to commemorate certain events. Near the monument of Saint Volodymyr, who Christianized Ukraine in 988, there is now a memorial dedicated to those who died in the famine of 1932-1933, which was deliberately imposed by the Stalin regime and took the lives of more than 8 million Ukrainians. Near St. Sophia Cathedral, there is another beautiful church, St. Andrew's, which was built in the 18th century on the design of the Italian-Russian architect Rastrelli.
dooba dooba doo doo.